My new favorite word for these people is swallowers. Whoever started that, thank you. I'm keeping it. I'm taking it. I'm using it. I encourage every swallowers, especially the ones that say daddy. As soon as daddy comes out of their mouth, they're nothing more than a swallower on their knees, baby. That's it. God, I wish I could laugh. I need a full-throated laugh. Sorry, they got real obsessed with throats this season, and I found that interesting too. The kings of Grinder. Anyway, so if your feed looks anything like mine, you're seeing a bunch of the swallowers complaining and thinking that Democrats should show them more love because who cares about their political beliefs? They are worthy of love, and Dems should be more supportive of them anyway. So they want to be awful, and then they want us to still love them while they get to be awful. Remember how I said decorum is gone and we don't want to be the adults in the room anymore? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. They know it. They are used to us being the adults in the room and the decorum ones that go, that's okay, we're going to be the bigger person. No more. We're not the bigger person. We're not loving you while you're hateful. You're hateful, we're hateful. You don't like it, then stop. Okay, they also believe, remember after that meeting when I told you that the Russians were spreading propaganda that Ukraine was trying to impeach Zelensky? That's what they believe. Okay, so over on the Red Hat side, they legitimately think that Zelensky is in the process of being impeached by his people because they're so unhappy with him, which is not true. That's Russian propaganda being echoed by the duo of dandy co-daddies over here. That's it. That's it. Everyone over there and around the world is supporting this guy, and he's even said, if stepping down will save my country, then I'll do that too. Okay? So, but yeah, sure. He's being impeached by his people for being a dictator. That is what the swallowers believe right now. Okay? Like I said, gobble, gobble. They take everything. Everything. You've already seen the Nebraska people with their doesn't anyone care what's happening to us? And it's the entitlement that's getting to me. The attitude of some of them sitting in their cars talking about, hey, y'all don't care about us? Y'all don't care about us? Did you ask for this? Because if you asked for this, then no. No, we don't. You said any price, and it just so happens that the price is your livelihood. It just so happens that the price is the farm that's been in your family for 100 years or however long. That's the price. You said any price. You said any price. That's the price. That's what happens when you make deals with the devil. You find out what the price is after, and then it's too late. But that attitude is key because that emphasizes what we're trying to tell you guys, which is that these folks make these decisions not only because they want to harm other people more, but because they know the system is meant to protect and insulate them from their own bad decisions. And for the first time, that blanket is being pulled off and they're being treated like everyone else. And that's not what they thought they were getting. And so now they want empathy. The people who are anti-empathy, they call empathy woke and a disease and a problem. Co-daddy himself of the doo-doo department is telling everyone empathy is the biggest problem. Mobs for unliberty hate empathy. The very people who hate empathy want empathy for them. They want empathy to be a special right that only applies to them when the consequences of their actions negatively affect them. They then want empathy and pity. Don't make them feel worse. You need to help them or get out of the way, but don't be negative because they did this to themselves. And once they're back on their feet, they will not have learned a single lesson. And that's why I said we can't save them. Some people have said, we got to save the farmers, you guys. No, just like the story I said earlier, the snake will bite us on the other bank. We can come in and save the farmers and save grandma's farm. And when all is said and done and the dust settles, they will go right back and vote for the same fucking shit because they will expect someone else, when I say us, I mean this side, not me, literally, to come in and save them from their decision. No, no more. No more decorum. No more being the adults. No more being the ones who save them from themselves. They can save themselves, right? They're bootstrappers. They built civilization. They made everything themselves. They can do it again. Do it again. Build it by yourself from scratch with no government handouts, with no help and no low-cost labor. You got it. Have you seen them trying to get workers? White folks are like, yeah, we'll come work, but we want... How much is it paying? How much time off do we get? Well, what happens when I get this? What happens? All the shit they didn't have to deal with when it was the low-cost labor. And you've seen how Chads work. Have you seen the construction sites? And I'm not saying they're all bad laborers, but they're not all good ones.